Okay. So I first want to welcome everybody to this. Hopefully it's going to be like 30-45 minutes of just like, what does like coaching mean? What is it for you if you're a new coach? What does it look like for if you are a coach who is like, or a person who is interested in, maybe you're a challenger already and you're like, okay, I want to take the my fitness business to the next level. So we're going to get you started out right. We're going to talk about unlocking your business. And then we're going to talk about how you're going to share and obviously more. So I just want to welcome you. So I am going to welcome myself and then Chrissy's going to welcome herself as well. So I'm Jerica. I have been coaching for a little over a year and a half now. And one thing I love and why I got started was just like finding how to love myself in the new skin that I was in. I was a mom through 2020 and I was pregnant through 2020, became a mom in 2020. And as we all know, 2020 was very stressful for a lot of people. It was very hard to just like maneuver. I didn't have a lot of support being pregnant and going through COVID. I was mom shamed for just kind of living my life and not, as in people say, like not taking it seriously, but knowing what it was and just continue to live. And then obviously, well, you guys wouldn't know this, so it's not that obvious, but I am biracial. And so going through 2020, also being half Black and white was super hard because I was pulled in two separate directions and being told on both sides that I was racist. And so I just became a very angry person, very frustrated and very vocal about it. And it was completely destroying me. I was losing my confidence. Of course, I gained weight while being pregnant, but then I like fell in love with Uber Eats and I gave even more, got even more, just huge. And so I just started this journey because I saw my coach, Chrissy, like post on there and she's like faith-based community who wants to focus on health and fitness. I had already known what this was about. I had already done Beachbody for before in 2017 when I started. And so I knew exactly what she was posting about. And I like reached out to her and then we had like maybe 2 weeks of banter. And my husband goes, if you're going all in, go ahead and go all in. And so we just continued. Okay. And so then I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And my goal was just to break down the barriers, break down the lack of confidence, break down the insecurities of looking in the mirror, and then breaking down like any barriers that were standing in my way from becoming the person that I wanted to be and really finding myself again. So you'll also hear us talk about, so that's me. I'm gonna have Chrissy introduce herself and then we'll go to the next part.
Hi, I'm Christy. I don't like not being able to see myself. I don't know if I can fix that, but so like Jerica said, I'm Jerica's coach and I'm not as much of a talker as her. My journey all started because I was postpartum and I wanted something more. I was really unconfident. Postpartum, I didn't like look at myself in the mirror, and I kept seeing my coach Brittany talk about her journey through postpartum and how she's done this all with her baby by her side, and that is what I wanted. So I reached out to her and joined her team, and I'm really distracted because my child will not go to her father. But I joined her team, and ever since then, like I have just grown so much as a person and my confidence has grown. And yeah, like the people I've met on the way, like I could go into a bunch of detail, but I am just like forever thankful for this journey and the opportunities that coaching has opened for me. And now I'll let Jerica go to the next slide.
Okay, so you're going to see us talk about mindset, program sharing. You're going to see us talk about like what our community is and what our group is. We're going to give yourself first promotion now, and then like trips, incentives, and like leave it with questions. So Chrissy, take it away.
I was trying to get heartburn. I'm really sorry that you're recording this. So perfect prevents productivity, progress, and learning as you go, as where it's at. So instead of like going 100% in and like kind of being overwhelmed, just try to be 1% better than you were the day before. And that really like stood out to me because I would really be bad about like, I have to do this full force or I can't do it at all. And so just knowing that you're 1% better, doing 1% more than you were yesterday or the day before, it will like add up, and then you'll have so many better habits and everything like that. So another big thing is utilize all the resources you have. You have all these that are listed below, and it's really important because you do not want to like recreate the wheel. You don't want to overcomplicate things, and you have so many resources and tools at your fingertips that are just easy to use and to be successful. Jerka, did you want me to like just say like, what's up, I'm Christy, I'm Conquering Confidence Crew?
Yeah. How did you come up with your name?
Oh, because that's what we're doing. We are conquering confidence. Obviously, I'm a little scatterbrained right now because my child. But I promise I'm not always like this. I even took notes and I can't even follow them. But we're conquering confidence because we are not being insecure anymore. We are happy in our skin, in our bodies, and everything, and we are conquering the confidence.
And breaking barriers is exactly what I said, was like, I want everybody who has like insecurities, who doesn't feel confident, who feels like there's obstacles in their way. Maybe it's work, maybe it's life, maybe it's relationships, like breaking those down and making better habits with it. Okay. So first things first, this journey ultimately starts with you, right? You want to get to know the products, love the products, tell people about the products, lifestyle, pay it forward, help others start, and help them to pay it forward and help others too. But key is you have to fill your cup up first before you can pour into others, right? So one thing I always tell my coaches, one thing that I always tell my challengers is it's all about your journey. Like while you're posting your workouts, while you're posting your nutrition, you're showing people that you're showing up for yourself. You're not showing up for those people outside. You want to encourage them, you want to motivate them with your post, but ultimately you're filling up yours. So if you are filling up your cup, you're able to filter it to somebody else, right? And that's what we talk about all the time. Like it begins with your workouts and being consistent. It begins with your nutrition and being consistent. It begins with your personal development first, and then you can share it. So you can obviously, like when I was doing it, I was struggling. Christy and I started like 3 weeks apart, maybe. And we just did it together. Like we started the journey together. We were both down. We were both struggling, and we just like rose to the top together. And so you don't have to be perfect either. Like the whole point is to fill your journey first and then move forward. So getting started, like, again, that goes back to your mindset, you know, and your whys. You're going to get a lot of eye rollers. You're going to get a lot of fear of failing and what ifs and buy, and live and design a life for you. Like your goal is to live and design a life for you, not to appease others, right? Like you didn't start this journey because you're like, well, you could have. Like I want Mark across the street to know that I'm working out and I have got a hot body, but it's more because I have confidence and I love myself. Like, I'm sorry, but Mark doesn't care, right? What matters is like he sees you showing up, and then he might see you care, but really it all starts with you and what motivates you. Commit to a program, right? So like the biggest thing is committing to a program. The hardest thing about people in this journey is like going from this program to this program, doing this and this. It's always great to finish a program. 1, because you can see easily results. 2, you feel good about completing something. And 3, it's very structured. And when you start this journey, you definitely need structure. And it also shows that proof of the product works. You're not bouncing everywhere. And then committing to sharing on social media. Put it out to the world and here to share. Like, I know that's not easy. I know that there's a lot of people who don't like posting on social medias. I like to talk, so I've lost my whole life on social media, but that might not be you, right? So you only have to show what you feel comfortable showing, but know that social media is your business platform. And personal development. My favorite book right now is You Are a Badass. So if you don't have this in your cart, you should get it. It is by Jen Sincero, and she just talks about like, what energy are you putting into? Like, are you putting energy into yourself before you put it into others? Like, other negative energy can impact you, but ultimately, like, it's your fear, it's your results, it's your questioning, it's your distractions but it's all about how do you love yourself and what makes you you and makes you different. So again, that goes to our 4 vital behaviors. Beachbody talks about your 4 vital behaviors. Okay. So just think about this. Fill your cup up first. So you're going to hear that over and over again in this like call. That's because it's so important. It's so important for you to live your journey first, because guess what? When you're going through a hard time, yes, there might be people, there's going to be people on this group that reach out to you. There's going to be people who hold you accountable, but what you're going to fall back to is what makes you feel good. And that's you filling your cup up first. So that's you filling up Shakeology, filling your body up with the right nutrition, workouts in the program. You're going to share it with others. You're going to connect, invite, and follow up, right? So we're going to teach you how to do that. And we're going to teach you how to run this business, right? And we're going to spread love, like invite people, get people results with both their fitness journey and their coaching business. And my favorite thing about sharing love is showing others how to love themselves. Showing them that showing up for themselves is not selfish, and showing up for yourself is also like helping you to give more time to other people, like your child. Chrissy and I are both moms. So like loving yourself means that you're able to love your family more. And then personal development, right? Read or listen to a podcast, do something that makes you stronger. If you're going through something hard, like mentally, then you need to focus on mindset. If you're wanting to build a business and you're thriving, go read a business book, but it should be where you're at, right? Sharing over selling. So we get this a lot, right? Like, am I sharing or am I selling? And I'm going to give you some prime examples for that, right? So here is me. And it says, and that's just it. It isn't a business where we're against one another. It's actually the opposite. We're in this business to change lives, leading legacies, and impacting the world together. We are so much better together. We pray together. We work together. We mastermind together. We cry together, do life together. Never alone, never in competition, never against each other. We encourage, inspire each other. Guess what? There is room. There's a seat at the table for you. So not one time do I mention that I'm a Beachbody coach. Not one time do I say anything. All I do is talk about the community and invite somebody there, right? Go to Chrissy's, right? 4 weeks of focusing on gut health. She doesn't mention the program. She just tells you what she's doing. 4 weeks of low impact workouts. This program has helped me grow so much. I tried new foods. I learned so much about nutrition. I worked my core more than ever. I wasn't perfect in the 4 weeks. I made my mistakes. I ate a few sweets, but when I did those things, I didn't give up or beat myself up. I just got back on track. And I personally think that's the biggest thing in the whole process. When you do make a mistake or don't do something right, instead of quitting, grow from it. You don't have to go at this for trying to be perfect. Just because I finished the 4 weeks doesn't mean I'm stopping here. I'm contributing to following the nutrition side of things for the most part. It's also not too late for you to try it for yourself. You only get the results you work for. Again, she does not share what the program is. She just tells what she's focusing on. And this is our coach, Brittany Mess. It's the leaving a legacy for my family, for me. It's not cars, purses for me. It's the way I've gotten closer to Jesus. It's the debt that's off of our shoulders. It's the way I walk and talk about myself in front of my daughter. It's the friendships and examples I've encountered in other women along the way. It's for the first time writing out our visions, dreams in your life and actually doing something to make it happen. It's the way I'll be at the very sporting event for my kiddos. I don't want to be the millionaire. I want to be the memory-aire. I can't help but share this every day. I used to scroll and laugh too, but I found an amazing group of ladies that I believe in the mission of my company and get the world healthier wholly. Are you looking for an avenue, a chance? And maybe I can be I did it. There's a Coach 401 group happening right here at the end of the week, and you're invited. Fill out and share my journey through my bio and my link. Like, not once does she say like what she's coaching for. This is all about her journey and what it's doing in her life, right? So that's how you use your social media. Your social media is your journal. So people want to see the ins and outs of your life, right? People want to see your workouts daily, sharing recipes, sharing what you're doing through the day, your kids, asking questions, being truly authentic about yourself. There's only one Liz, one Amanda, one Chrissy, one Jerica in this world. There might be other people with our names, but there's no one like us. And that's what makes this unique, is because people are going to come to you because they relate to you, because you're going to have people who relate to you that might not relate to me. And that's the best part too.
All right, so get organized. So 100 list. So create a list of 100 people that you would consider your warm market. And your warm market is like your mom, your aunt, your sister, your best friend, just people that you're really close to. And then the picture of a side to the side is the business activity tracker, the BAT, fat, whatever you want to call it. So this is like the things to do daily to be successful in your business. And I will say, do not ever be like overwhelmed or stressed by this, because once you break it down and you really like study it, it's really not that bad. And I will say firsthand that if you're not following this, then you're probably not going to be that successful, because these are the things you have to do. Also, jot down or pay attention to the people that you see keep coming, liking your post, viewing your stories, because those people are coming back and watching for a reason, because you're posting something that they're interested in. And then it kind of goes to the next slide. Those people that are watching, those are people that you can invite. So, and you're going to want to invite to what you're doing. Typically the program you're doing, whether it's a nutrition program or a workout program, whatever one you're doing right now, you're going to want to invite to that, because that's something that you're really excited about right now. And then you can do this along with somebody. So your first invites, you're going to want to think like, who would benefit from this? Who would be fun to work with? Like, who would you want to be doing this like life with? Who would you want to support? Who would you want to run a group with? Just ask yourself those questions, and anybody that comes to mind, those are the people you're going to want to invite. So anybody that you know that can benefit from the products, the workouts, the accountability, the community, those are the people that you're going to want to invite.
So then here comes your first supporters, right? Like, you're going to be utilizing like your VIP and your referral codes, right? You're going to get discount codes to invite people. You're going to let like, you're going to reach out, like Chrissy said, those who might love the workouts, might love the group, love the business, right? And you're going to help them get signed up for $160 for everything. And if they don't want VIP access after the first month, they can always cancel. They don't have to commit to it. But when people say $160, they're like, whoa, that's a lot. If you break it down and that person cancels after a month, that's $8 a month for workouts and free bag of whatever they want. If they got Energize, Go-Go Juice, whatever you want to call it, or they got Shakeology. But really, it's how they feel internally, how they feel physically, that you're not selling that product, right? So when you do sell a challenge pack, that's what we call it, that's our lingo. When you do help somebody, you get $50 back per person. After you sign two up, you're eligible for weekly bonuses, okay? Just signing 2 people up, you're eligible for our weekly team bonus. So you get bonuses from the top down, from the sides over, all of the above, right? Bonus 2 is after the first $100, you get an extra $100 after you sign 5 people up, right? So say you sign 5 people up, boom, there's an extra $100. So right there, you have made $200, okay? When we call it signing 2 people up, we like to simplify it. I just like saying, sign 2 people up, you unlock your business, okay? Fancy terms would be what we call it, is calling Emerald, right? That's unlocking your business. That is your first official rank to unlocking your business. And then you get, like I said, the team cycle bonus, you get a return on investment, right? So you sign up 2 people, that's $100, right? And then you get that money back. You basically paid for your product that you've received. Okay. All you need is either 2 active coaches or you need 2 personal customers. So who could you invite right now? So I want you to pause, think real quick, maybe post it in the chat. 2 people that you could potentially invite on this journey with you, right? Who would be your 2 people? So for me, it was my 2 best friends. I looked at them and I said, well, that wasn't my first 2 people. One was my neighbor and one was my best friend. And I said, look, I'm starting this journey. I don't want to do it alone. I'm struggling. You've already done your weight loss journey. You've done it by yourself. I just need your support and love in this journey. Will you come and do this with me? She was like, absolutely. And she was like, here we go. Just do the first month with me, or do this one program with me, and let's make it all the way through. So she did 3. We did a 100-day program. She did it all the way through. We ended like 2 days, I think, different, because she doubled up some days, but we did it together. If you really want a business, set your goals to 3 people, right? So if you're setting your goals to 3 people, the first 2 people are going to pay for your product. And then the third person is what you're going to start bringing back in investment. Okay. We call it Success Club Starter. Again, that's just some fancy words that says I have helped 3 people per month. And if you do it 3 times in a 6-month period, so you help 3 people, 3 months and 6 months, you get a chance to be on a tester group. I've been in one of the tester groups. It was super fun. It was exciting. I got sneak peeks. I got to share. My husband got to do it with me. It was awesome. So that leads to this.
All right. So you're going to want to make a list of who are your supporters. So who are the people that would benefit from these programs, who would love the products, who would have fun doing this with you, who would you want to work with daily, who wants to oh my gosh, who wants to see you succeed and wants to support you in your new business. So like, who are people that, like I said earlier, like your mom, is your mom going to really benefit from Shakeology? Like, that is your best friend gonna really benefit, or you're gonna have fun doing it with her? Like Jerica just said, her and her best friend did a program 100 days together. Like, who would be that person that you would want to spend that 100-day program with? And write those people down, and that's who you'd want to join your team. So reach out to your peeps. So from the last list, like who are 2 people from that list that stand out to you that you would want to invite, and sign them up for their VIP access. So this is my favorite, your social media storefront. So your social media feed, if you're not posting, you're not gonna be, it's kind of like your business is closed, like this says. If you're not posting, you're not showing up, then people aren't gonna know that you're doing something. So you definitely want to share your journey, share what you're up to. Your Instagram stories is such a good way to do that, because you're allowing people to get to know you and see what you're up to day to day, whether this be like your personal stuff or your Beachbody journey. You just want to share all in your stories. And Instagram Reels are my new favorite thing. It's such an easy, fun way to add value and character to your Instagram, but it's also so fun, and it's an easy way to find your audience.
Chrissy, were you done? I moved it, sorry.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. So how you do that, right? Here's some prime examples of how you connect. Okay. So we provide all this information. Chrissy said earlier, you do not have to. You might always feel uncomfortable. Okay. It's uncomfortable to go out of your comfort zone. But one of these things is like, if you feel awkward, somebody else might feel awkward. So just be transparent. So this is one of my favorite things. I tweak it a little bit, but like following up from like a coach announcement. So when you launch your business, you do a coach announcement. So, and anybody who likes your story, you say, thank you for loving on my post. I'm still blown away by how much these programs and resources and community have changed my life. Gym, diet, you name it, I've tried it. You remind me of some of the women in our groups. You should totally join me. Insert program here and our next group. Okay. So that's like a sample. For me, it's like, thank you so much for loving on my posts. Any encouragement that you give me honestly keeps me going. And this is like different for everybody, but keeps me going. I don't know if this is something that you would do, but you've been really on my heart lately. And I just wanted to reach out. So I usually say that comment, like, I make it a little bit more personal, but like I pray about every person that I invite because I really feel called to that. So that's one thing that I like, make sure like when I'm inviting, like I've really prayed over that person, I really connected and I built a relationship, and that's how I'm inviting my people, right? And then the other one is a little less is more, right? When you word vomit, like you're trying to convince somebody. So you might not be as vocal, you might be as simple as Chrissy. So just want to take the time to say thank you for loving on my coaching announcement post. I'm so excited to help other women and change others' lives like me. It's been changed. Would you like to join me, sis? Like super simple. I'm a voice messenger, so it's easier for me. I feel like that's more personal. Maybe you say that message and maybe not text it. So here's other examples of invites like, hey, happy Tuesday. Okay, so totally out of my comfort zone, which I told you, you're going to get out of your comfort zone. But I want to reach out and see if you have any interest in being accountability partners with me. That's basically what I did to my best friend, except I got into detail and I just told her what I needed from her. And she was like, yes. You can say like, I started this coaching thing and I'm just really getting going. It would mean the world to me to have your support. We can hold each other accountable, pick programs to do together, meal plan together, you name it. What do you think? Okay. Again, if you want to, and this is something you're interested in, go ahead and screenshot this real quick and save it, right? And maybe it'll help you get out of a slump that you might be in.
All right, so when they want more info, it goes into the next slide. When someone's ready to sign up, it's easy as just sending them a link like your coach sent you to sign up. Once they sign up, you get them plugged in your accountability groups, your team pages, the chats. If they signed up as a coach, show up in your group with them and keep like interacting with them in your blog group when they're tracking their stuff. Keep in contact to ensure that you're helping them achieve the goals that they've shared with you that they want to reach, just so you can help them stay motivated and accountable, because that's like your biggest job when you sign someone up, is to help them keep going and not to quit.
So who doesn't love gifts, right? Like I love gifts. That's my love language. I love winning gifts. I love earning gifts. I have some of the gifts that I've earned like right beside me. So establishing your business. So when you hit Success Club, right, or Success Club Starter, you can win different things. So this year's things, I'm trying to think, like I know Christy's earned a hat when she's helped one person. I have a Beachbody backpack / cooler. This year I got a fanny pack that I was wearing around a lot. I just got a tripod thing that's portable that I can use. And so you can win different things. You can earn trips. So like, that's probably one of Christy and I's probably favorite things. And what really changed our mindsets in this is community is going on these trips. Earning your trip to Summit. So Summit is in a month. It's like a huge, big deal for Beachbody, right? It's our big launch of just like celebrating you, celebrating all the achievements and learning all the new things. They haven't done a Summit since 2018 live and in person. So it is like, I can't wait. Christy and I are going. We're so pumped. We have a house. Like we want everybody to come. So if you're ready to go, let's go and meet with us. We have a house. You can come and like crash on the floor. You can even take my bed. I'll let you do all of that. Like I said, some trips. So you can go to Beachbody Summit. That's in St. Louis this year. And then you can also earn Success Club Rewards trip. So you do have to hit certain qualifications for that. Oh, Christy got a roller. Sorry, I saw the chat. You can earn the trip. So I've actually already earned the free trip to Maya Riviera. That's coming out in March. So my husband, instead of getting something else or doing anything, we're going to take the extra money and we're going to like go and splurge while we're down there for our 5-year anniversary. So it's going to be like an anniversary trip plus a Beachbody trip that they pay for everything, right? So isn't that great? Like they're paying for an anniversary trip. I think so. I think it's a cop out for my husband, but we're not going to get there. So it's just things that you can do, and you can take your family on this journey with you.
Okay. What now? So these are like ways that you can get started. Like just let your coach know. So the new coach mentorship, which I think actually starts today, maybe I could be wrong. Commit to a program and products and start sharing. Start inviting and have conversations. If you help 3 people, then you'll get Success Club 5, which Jerica explained earlier is just like a special rank that you can get if you help 3 people. And then Emerald, which you said earlier, is just basically just helping 2 people. And then that's it. You got this. If you do all those things, you got this.
All right. So we're going to open it up to questions. Does anybody have any questions in the chat? If you feel comfortable talking, things that, like I said, we've got new coaches on here. We've got people who are interested on coaching. If you have any questions, feel free to like put it in the chat, or if you're comfortable, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask all the questions. Don't be scared. I don't bite. No question is a stupid question. Nope.
All right, so I got one.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, because I couldn't remember if you and I had talked about this before. So for every month so if I, hit 3 people by next Thursday.
Yep.
And they stay with me for, say, maybe 3 months, and then they lose interest and they don't want to do it no more, which is completely fine, their choice,
Yep.
you know what I mean? But for every month they're with me, do you get $50?
No,
for
you
them, or
get,
do you-
it's called volume. Okay. So it's a little hard to explain. It's like in more in depth. So you cycle volume. Okay. So say somebody gets Shakeology. Okay. So you get the first $50 and then you get like 140 volume points. Okay. For that person. And you put that person on your right. Okay. And then you do like another person, right? You get 150. Okay. You've got your volume, right? So you get your $50, you have 150. So the next month, and then you have another person. Okay. So say like 150, 150, and then 150. So you got 300 and 100. Okay. Break it down is if you cycle, right? So every Thursday you cycle. Every Thursday you can get paid. So you cycle that. So you subtract 200 from 100 if you're Emerald. Okay. So 200 on one side, 100 on the other. And then you get $14 for that. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So each time, so say they're with you for 3 months. Okay. You're going to get basically, depending upon your rank, you can get 14, 16, 18. We can always do this on the side, but that'd be $14 per cycle that you had. But you add 3 more people each month, that also adds up. So not only did you earn the $150 the second month, right, for adding somebody, you also then cycled 6 times, or right, or you cycled multiple, right? So instead of 14, so then you've got, or say, I know it's 14, so you got $28 plus $150, right? And then you do it again, and it like adds up. So then it starts, now it's starting to look like $400, $500 in month 3 versus like just $100 in month 1.
Yeah.
So, and if also you get free leads too, if you add 3 people a month. So that's free people that maybe didn't sign up with the coach and went to Beachbody. You also cycle whatever their volume is through their purchase.
Okay.
You also cycle and get cycling bonuses from what I cycle. And you get cycling bonuses for anybody who's below you and above you, inside of you. So you get to cycle all the volume. And you carry over each week. So whatever you didn't cycle that first week, you carry that over to the next week.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can walk you through that process. It's a little bit more intense. It gets a little confusing. I'm just now learning it. So just know, like, I'm a year and a half in, and I'm really learning how to like volume, like utilize my volume.
Yeah.
In the best way.
I feel like it's kind of talking in the same aspect of what you and I had talked about, but with the tree. Like,
Yes.
it's
Yep.
got everything to do with the volume. The bigger your canopy, the bigger the shade.
Yep. And we like trees. Any other questions? Any concerns? Like any fears? Let me stop sharing. Let me stop recording.